Hey guys, welcome back to another project update. This one's for October 2016, and been a lot going on this month. Got a lot done. In the introduction, you saw CSX number 7314 pulling a couple of freight cars. As some of you may know, CSX 7314 used to be my locomotive. I actually sold it to a friend, well, traded it to a friend, and it made its way back to the layout for me to do a little bit of custom work on it for that friend. Added a white roof and did a nice prototypical weathering for him. In addition to that, I also got a Wisconsin Central boxcar from that same friend. Weathered that prototypically for him too. I think that one turned out pretty darn good. And I also had another Conrail 2-bay from a different friend that was on the layout as well to get weathered. It turned out pretty spectacular. So without any further ado, let me get into the two big projects you see sitting here in front of you. The first one is going to be this BNSF-9. I actually just acquired this in a trade. The shell is off an Athearn Blue Box, and I've been working on adding some extra detail parts to it. The MU hose is on there, or MU cable, one of those two. I can't remember which one's which. I added sunshades, and then you'll see back here that horn. It was missing the horn when I got it in the trade, and the exhaust is also missing. So the exhaust is on its way. The MU cables are going to be here Monday, as well as the exhaust actually, and then I also got the plow for it too. Just need to get the plow painted and put that on. It is now actually running on a Athearn ready to roll chassis that's DCC ready. I acquired a Norfolk Southern -9 that was kind of a never finished project from a friend. Actually the same one I did the weathering of the -8 and the boxcar from. I acquired a chassis from them. It was in Norfolk Southern paint, and I repainted it to the silver that's normally on the BNSF locomotives. It turned out actually way better than I was even expecting it to be honest. I'm really satisfied with the way that turned out. So now basically all that's going to happen with that, we're going to throw probably a non-sound decoder in there, get the plow painted, put that on, get the MUs on. I'll put some LED lights in there too, for sure. Probably not going to be sound, as I said, but it should be a cool little locomotive to have on the layout. It's, as of right now, actually the only foreign power I have since I sold the CSX-8, so it'll be a welcome addition for sure. So now that we're done talking about that, we'll get into this behemoth that was sitting behind it. This, as you can probably imagine, is a Kato SD80 Mac. I'm pretty much in love with this thing, to be honest with you. It's a pretty awesome locomotive. Great weight to it. I have most of the detail parts put on now. As you can see here, plows on, MUs are on. I also did get, when I ordered the MU hose for the -9, I also got them for this, because that's one of the only details that Kato kind of leaves off of their locomotives. As you can also see, I painted the tips of the MU cables, painted the steps as well. It turned out pretty darn good. The only thing I'm waiting for this locomotive is the speaker that I originally bought for it. As soon as I installed it, wired it into the lock sound decoder, right here. As soon as I wired it in, it was blown. I don't know if it shorted out and blew, or if it was just blown as soon as I got it, but I sent it back to the dealer, and they're going to send me a new one. That should be here Monday as well. The other cool thing I did with this locomotive is I have modified it and rewired it and programmed the decoder for flashing ditch lights. I'm going to throw a video of those working as a transition between this and the next slide. But yeah, this thing should be awesome once I get it running on the layout and everything. I did also upgrade the LEDs inside from that awful blue to a warm white LED, so that'll look pretty awesome too. But that's it for the locomotives. We're gonna get into a little bit of rolling stock now. I think there's really only one big piece of rolling stock to talk about, but stay tuned. We'll get that talked about, and I think that'll be it for this video. So be right back. Alright guys, so here's that lone piece of rolling stock I told you that got worked on this month. This is the second of the two D&H covered hoppers that are being put into the patched ATGX scheme. Finished the first one, patch and all, got it sold to one of my friends. This one I got weathered. This is the one I'm keeping personally. I got it weathered, and that's really as far as it's gone. I haven't really had the motivation to do the patch job just because of everything else that's been going on. Obviously I had those three projects that I was doing for other friends, and then I've got these two locomotives that I've been working on, so I haven't really had the motivation to finish that up. But so yeah, that's about it for this month's projects. I'm not sure what'll be in next month's yet. I can't really give you too much of a sneak preview. Hopefully we'll do a follow-up to the BNSF, and maybe get some footage of the SD80 Mac actually running. But stay tuned, there's one more segment just showing you some of the new acquisitions as for rolling stock that I've got. I think I'm going to add that as a segment for all my videos from now on. So stay tuned for that, guys, and that'll wrap up the video. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you back here next month. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.